In the world of fashion, the only constant is comebacks. In the last 5 years, vintage clothing has been gaining a renaissance for its high-quality tailoring and timeless designs. And what better way to start our journey down memory lane than getting dressed for the occasion? In Island Jams, our hosts scour through our urban jungle for places and things unfamiliar to most. In this episode, Grace hunts down a vintage clothing store. Granny's Day Out stands out for its extensive collection of vintage clothing and jewelry. Its owner, Xiao Ying, was once a fashion journalist who now makes yearly trips to the US to hunt down exclusive vintage chic. Today, there are over 10 such stores in Singapore selling the real deals. And like a walk-in museum, some of these historical relics date back to as early as the 1950s.
What would girls wear this to in the 1950s?
They could wear it anywhere, not necessarily to a nice event or a prom. They could even be wearing this in their own backyard.
Wow.
Barbecue at home.
Xiao Ying, I need your expert help to help me choose something. I've got a special event to go to, and I'd like to wear something vintage.
Sure, let's go try some dresses.
Sounds good.
Vintage clothing is usually defined as less than 100 years old in age, whereas retro garbs are just copies of the real thing.
What a blast from the past. You know, I remember my mother and my aunt in a photo wearing clothes like that. I wish more people would keep their old clothes so that in 20 or 30 years they'll have something to remember. And you know, now I have got my vintage vest and I'm off to the next new special event. Here we go.